For years, it seemed that the sky was the limit for the Greater Victoria real estate market, but tonight it would seem that the bottom is now finally falling out. Home sales so far this September are down, way down, more than 75% below the same period last year. And the free fall comes after an awful August when sales hit a 20-year low. The Greater Victoria Real Estate Board says what this means is that it's a terrific time to be a buyer. Not everybody agrees. Mary Beth Burton has our top story.
Peter Barzilay is trying to sell his home on a quiet Saanich cul-de-sac. The listing went up 6 weeks ago. So far, the home's been shown 3 times and no one's buying. When he bought in 2008, there were multiple offers.
They would have sold probably in a week or 2 weeks in 2008, but now it's no showings, no offers. You know, people aren't browsing, people aren't moving home, so it's really slow.
118 properties have sold this September in Greater Victoria. Last year, the number was 776. If you half that number, because we're halfway through the month, sales are down 76%.
I wouldn't call it a market correction. It's, you know, again, last year was record high numbers for a 20-year period. So if you look at the listings that are available for purchase, I think if there was going to be a big correction, then we'd see that number steadily increase.
When inventory is high and sales are low, house prices tend to drop, and that's certainly what's happening in Greater Victoria. Average house prices dropped about $80,000 comparing June to August of this year. The Greater Victoria Real Estate Board once again calls the market stable and says reductions are happening on properties that are overpriced.
It is a great time to buy. I mean, interest rates are back to historical lows. And there's, you know, more inventory certainly than there was last year.
David Clark moved into his new Langford townhouse 3 days ago. He sold both a condo and land in the past 6 months. The new place saw 3 price reductions before Clark made his offer.
It's hard to say how much they'll come down. I think if you look at the market, it's always cyclical. You're always going to go through periods where there's highs and lows, but at the end of the day, I think you're going to see the market do very well. And if people aren't in a hurry to sell, if they're patient, at the end of the day, you'll never lose on real estate.
Rogue realtor Marco Juris gave his client Clark 70% of his commission, or $5,000 cash back on the $400,000 townhouse. It's an unconventional business practice that's made the young realtor unpopular with his peers. Juris says buy now if you have equity, but says the cash poor should be cautious in this volatile market.
If you're buying with 5% down and you have to refinance in 3 to 5 years and the market hasn't improved, you could potentially be in negative equity, which means down the road when you go refinance and you have negative equity, it can be tricky refinancing at an attractive rate.
All realtors seem to agree on one thing. Sellers must price their homes aggressively if they want to see sold on signs like these.
Mary Beth Burton joins us now with more. Mary Beth, an anxious time for anybody with a home on the market. And of course, it's a very seasonal business as well, isn't it?
Hudson, traditionally the real estate market business fades from November to March. Winter is the weakest sales season. But with this past August, sales off 44%. September, so far, much more dismal. Still, it could be lean months ahead for both home sellers and realtors. Even the Greater Victoria Real Estate Board admits many homes have been taken off the market in recent weeks. With soft sales scaring away people who are in no great hurry to sell, they're going to try and wait out what is now clearly a weak market.
All right, Mary Beth Burton reporting. Mary Beth, thanks.